Five, 1, 2, 3.
When handing over money, we all like to think we're getting a fair deal. So how much should Britain be paying to settle accounts with the EU? For some, this is the answer.
0.
Leisha runs a flower stall.
We should walk out and not give them any money. We've put enough into it. We don't need to give them any money to walk away. It's not a divorce, we're just leaving.
Amelia is a student. She thinks 10 billion.
If it means that Europe will, or the EU will continue to trade with us and to have that market available to us, then I think it's probably worth it.
Josh works in film production. For him, more like 20.
I think we'll have to pay that amount of money because I think we'll get it back in net sort of contributions from being in the single market.
Theresa May, who was at a West Midlands factory today promoting more spending on technology, has never publicly stated a figure for the Brexit bill, but it's generally accepted her initial offer was around £20 billion. This afternoon, a select group of ministers went into Downing Street to decide if it was time to offer more than that, perhaps double. For some, that's an outrage.
If we are going to give them any money, I'd want to know what we are doing it for and what we're getting in return. I think most of my constituents would like to see £38 billion, if that's the figure, is spent on public services like the NHS.
The EU says Britain has to settle commitments made to the European budget, everything from EU officials' pensions to long-term infrastructure projects. And some on this side of the channel think offering more could be right and good for the country.
We have a huge surplus with the EU in trading of our services. We have a huge deficit in goods. It may well be that continued access for services is something worth paying for because it will be in our advantage, and we would be foolish not to do so.
The European market is a tempting incentive, but if the demands get too high and the bill looks excessive, the government will have to be ready to convince those who think any price is too much.